Both those occasions were at the Japan Open, 2006 and 2007. And both those occasions being won by Lindan. Persson quite a lot over this last year. And when he's not expected to win, when there's no pressure on him, he plays very well indeed. But I do think sometimes the big occasion gets to him. And I'm thinking, of course, recently to win the singles encounter against England's Andrew Smith in the final of their team competition. And he went down in 2 straight games.
In that game, and that actually made Joachim Persson drop. So at the Danish Nationals, he also failed. So he has been really trying to dig deep in order to come back, and hopefully he will show that today, because he's really been having a kind of decrease in the form. So hopefully he will do something good now.
Reached his first ever Super Series semi-final. Big occasion for him. 6-21-4. The entire match, including the intervals, took only 20 minutes. I mean, he looked so... I felt so sorry for him. He was so desperately nervous. So, of course, I hope he's learned from that. There's no pressure on him. He's not expected to win this match here today. And hopefully he can put up a really good show. But, of course...
be on top of his game. But I also believe that Joachim occasionally will show that the speedness, he is the world #1, definitely. Joachim, number 6, the speed is good, but he makes too many mistakes in the game.
You talk about the speed of Lindan. Phenomenal performance. Lindan, one of those 8 tournaments, 7 finals. I think you're right, Paul-Erik. I think really he is the best player in the world, even though he may not be ranked #1 at the moment. He's toying with the Dane at the
speed. He will not be able to do anything against Lindan. It's very important to Joachim that the speed is there.
Oh, just missed it. When we talk about the speed of Lindan, and yet in between hitting shots, he seems to walk back to...
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that was a perfect example. Going back to the base position, look, he moved the wrong direction before he then had to come forward. And same again there. Perfect example. You can't guess, you can't anticipate. Quarter final. Look at this. Comes over the shuttle. Here it comes. Double action. And plumb onto the back line. Ranger.
2. 4 serve. Service over.
Unbelievable once again. Was focusing on his overhead shots, Lindan, and trying to work out and see if there was a telltale sign of which way he was to see it, even when I'm sitting off court and that's all I'm looking for. So deceptive, same overhead action.
To do that, of course, that makes it so difficult for the opponent to do anything. So in order to, if you can produce that type of style where you're a world-class player.
Yeah. More of a contest.
6-18.
Gave up on that last rally.
In the first set, he was cruising and taking it a bit easy at the end because he was still that far ahead, so there wasn't any problems. And now maybe he's not believing at all, and then I'm sure.
See, incidentally, if you put Lindan in that bracket, 3 of those 4 players I've mentioned are all left-handers, and you happen to be a left-hander as well. But you know, how do you compare him to those others? Do you think he's taken men's singles to a new level?
I mean, but if we actually look into the standards of each player, definitely Lindan has put up to another level.
Yep.
He is not...
Seems to have this aura about him as well. He's a tremendous player.
Will the Malaysian team manager please come to the referees table?
Playing, if I was Joachim, I would just try to enjoy it because he's really up to something that he is not able to conquer. Just get the best out of it, and he did it by this rally, really a good one. And
playing this well, how much better can this man get? Oh, look at that.
Server.
Perfection.
That is perfection. That is such a great shot. Almost impossible to play him. That was actually what Joachim was saying. So he tries to enjoy it to come up with that will hurt Lindan.
No. That's a lovely angle.
Server.
Come on. Persson urging himself to keep fighting on. No, pushed it wide.
India and China, please report to the referee.
Trying to clear cross court to just look at this movement.
Match point.
2
6.
tiny little steps. Match points.
Game.
1 will do. Just 27.5 minutes to win his quarter-final against the world number 6 ranked player. That is a sign of class.
21-13, 21-6.
Exceptional talent. Lindan.